it is Good Friday. Many people are gearing up for a long holiday weekend.
Absolutely. This could be the last big hurrah for a lot of skiers out there taking advantage of the snow. We sent our own Kate Larson up the mountain. She's in Colfax. And Kate, we were hearing that it's going to be really cold out there this morning. Is that the case right now?
Yeah, Colfax is cold. Facts. It is chilly and I don't have gloves on. Bad idea.
Just a few minutes from now, we're expecting to get new jobs numbers from March, and experts predict it should show that jobs are slowly and steadily being added.
Definitely good news. ABC's Tamon Bradley has a preview of the numbers.
Important economic indicators show hiring is on the rise.
Well, we have some warmer weather on the way for tomorrow and Sunday. We'll talk about that in detail coming up in just a little bit. You guys?
All right, Ashton, thank you. Yeah, it is Good Friday. Many people are enjoying that 3-day holiday weekend. And
Kate is off to a head start to enjoy that weekend up in Colfax, or Coldfax, as she described. Yes, very cold out there. I don't blame you, Kate, for ducking into a convenience store to get some chocolate eggs. Oh, and now she's outside. Hello.
I am outside, but it's okay. I grabbed some Starbucks, so I'm kind of nice and warm and toasty inside.
He's accused of leading police on a chase through Sacramento, and his vehicle of choice, a 42-foot-tall crane. Now, Jerry Clancy is sharing his story from behind bars. He spoke exclusively last night with News 10. Clancy says he's homeless and was trying to find a way to get back to Arkansas. He says he wasn't drunk and wasn't on drugs, and he doesn't even recall getting on the crane, raising its boom, and then driving it along Highway 16 early yesterday morning. The incident took out power lines, street lights, and trees. It caused more than $35,000 in damage. Clancy says he only remembers the arrest. It was one of those stories. It's just, it gets crazier by the minute. I thought it was hard enough to drive a U-Haul across the country, right. But a crane, the idea of driving a crane to Arkansas, that wouldn't work out too well. Now let's get a check on who's hiring in our region today. In-N-Out Burger is hiring employees to work in their Sacramento restaurants. Employees are hourly, but ongoing training and development is available with these jobs. For more information on them, just visit news10.net.
All right, a smoking gun emerged in that scandal rocking pro football. Those allegations that players on the New Orleans Saints were paid bounties for knocking opponents out of games with brutal and punishing very tough hits. Yeah,
it was pretty unbelievable to hear this when it broke, but to actually hear the audio, it's very disturbing. Today, our partners at Yahoo Sports uncovered a recording of a New Orleans coach graphically telling players to inflict terrible injuries in a big playoff game. Here's ABC's Josh Elliott.
Even in the brutal world of the NFL, America's unquestioned secular religion, the words are a stunning sacrilege.
Kill the head, the body will die.
Well, right now we want to get a check on your weather. It has been cold a bit lately and certainly early this morning, but it sounds like it's going to warm up, Ashton.
Well, for the weekend, today's still going to stay on the cool side.
A Roseville woman is being held at the Placer County Jail on suspicion of murdering her own daughter. It happened Wednesday night at a home on Diamond Oaks Road. Police responded to a call of a child not breathing. At that home, they found 2-year-old McKinley Wilder dead. Police say the child's mother, Denise Wilder, was drunk at the home when responders arrived.
It's just totally shocking. A little 2-year-old like that.
Police served a search warrant and removed items from Wilder's home. Court documents show a history of feuds and child custody issues between Wilder and her ex-husband. In a document filed last month, Mark Wilder said the children were often dirty and complained of being hungry. A relative says the couple divorced last December and Denise got custody of the 2 children. Court documents show the couple fought often. Mark Wilder claimed his ex-wife had a history of alcohol abuse. Family and friends described the ex-husband Wilder as abusive, living a double life with a fetish for sexual acts and meeting women online.
Let's talk spring allergies. I feel like many of us, are sufferers. Let's take a look at the USA Today snapshot here. Your nose knows it's spring. The top 5 most challenging places to live with spring allergies. All right, Jeff. Number 1, Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay.
Followed by McAllen, Texas.
Never been there.
All right, Louisville, Kentucky.
All right.
Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay.
Wichita, Kansas. So we didn't even, our state
Wichita, Kansas?
Yeah.
I just wouldn't think there's a lot of stuff out there to make you allergic. I mean, out here we've got the city of trees, and I'm feeling it.
Definitely.
I know a lot of the employees here are feeling it. with the allergies hitting us pretty hard. Spring is certainly here. Turning to your sports page, the Sacramento Kings hosted the LA Clippers last night. The Kings made another mistake late that cost them the game, down 3 with 16.5 seconds left. They turned it over trying to inbound. Clippers win 93-85. Kings have lost 7 of their last 8 games. They do get a chance for revenge. Both teams play again in LA tomorrow. Turning to the Masters, Tiger Woods finished with a pair of bogeys and shot even par. He's 5 off the lead. Lee Westwood shot a 5 under 67 to grab the first round lead. And the Sharks and the LA Kings fought off their playoff hopes at the Staples. During that game, they found out that Dallas and Colorado both lost, so San Jose and LA each clinch a spot in the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's decided in a shootout where Joe Pavelski plays the hero. Scores the only goal of the shootout to give San Jose the 6-5 victory to pull even with LA atop the Pacific Division with 2 days to go in the regular season. And that was my sports guy voice.
That was great.
That was great.
That's cool. I like it.
Did you see the Masters?
No.
At all? Okay. I feel bad for this guy.
Okay.
Heinrich Stenson was 5 under
Okay.
going in to the last 2 holes. He had the lead.
That's good.
And on the 18th hole, he shoots a snowman, an 8 for those who aren't golfers.
Right.
Yeah, if you ever get on the golf course, you don't want to shoot an 8.
Okay.
That's
8
the
is
max
bad.
that you can get, and now he's in 14th. Tiger Woods is doing okay, but
All
yeah,
right.
we feel bad for Heinrich.
All right, 6:37 is your time. Much more ahead right after this.
To the pain at the pump and the cost of hybrids. The New York Times took a look at how much hybrids save you at the gas pump compared to how much more they cost you at the dealership. The Times found some hybrids would take their owners decades of driving to make up the fuel-saving difference. Here's the worst hybrids when it comes to saving drivers money. The Ford Fiesta SFE and the Chevy Volt would take drivers more than 26 years to break even compared with something similar and cheaper. Gas-powered cars also not scoring well. The hybrid Civic and Ford Escape Hybrid, well, those would take you 12 years to break even. The best hybrids for your money, the Toyota Prius. It'll start saving you cash after 2 years of driving compared to a Camry. Also scoring well is the Lincoln MKZ Hybrid and the Volkswagen Jetta TDI. Compared to gas counterparts, you only have to drive a year to start saving money.
6:39 is your time. It is time now for a check of your money. The markets are closed today for the Good Friday holiday, but there are still plenty of things to talk about.
And lots of good things to talk about this morning. We're going to check in now with Moneyman Joe Eshelman, financial advisor with Wells Fargo Advisors. Good morning to you, Joe, and I know you're keeping an eye on the jobs news this morning.
Good morning, Jeff. Yes, we are. We have the big non-farms payroll was released early this morning.
Well, it's a case of government waste that is guaranteed to get you angry. One agency spent more than $800,000 on a conference at a Las Vegas resort. Now ABC's Jake Tapper has some new video that actually shows one employee joking about all the waste.
Post my picture on GSA.
If you own a nail gun, please be careful. A New Jersey man learned it the hard way after a nail went through his heart after an accident that he was working on the roof at the time. 52-year-old Dennis Hennis, not Dennis Menace, is a self-employed builder. He was fixing up his neighbor's roof when his nail gun jammed.
Like I've done 100 times before, just undo it, but it wasn't going so well, and I had turned it a little too far, and pop. Felt like somebody poking you right in the chest.
It turns out a nail went into Dennis's chest. That's what you're looking at right there. It went through his heart. After fog delayed his life flight to the hospital, a team of trauma and cardiac surgeons worked on him. Fortunately, they fixed the damage and the hole in his heart. Dennis does plan to go back to work, and he says he's going to be a little more careful using that nail gun.
Well, I would hope so. He's 18
18.
years old.
Where were you living when you were 18? Probably on your parents' couch.
Oh, exactly. I was just lucky to have a room in my parents' house.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, real quick, check of the weather because
Okay.
temperatures are close to freezing, or excuse me, they are close to freezing, and we're close to a record as well. 35, we just dropped to 35 in Sacramento. The record is 34. We're so close. It does look warmer for the weekend. Temperatures warming up into the 60s for your Easter.
How are the roads, Trace?
The roads look pretty good this morning. No major problems to tell you about. Hopefully get to work on time this morning. Just a little bit of slowing westbound 50.
All right,
approaching 99.
make it a great day. Have a great weekend, everybody.